What's up, guys? So I want to make a video giving you my opinion on kind of a touchy subject for me. So a lot of people ask me, you know, if they want to become personal trainers or whatever, like what steps they should take. And so I want to kind of share with you guys my thoughts, you know, what steps you should take if it's something that you're serious about. And let me explain something to you is, to be a good personal trainer, it's got to be something that you really love to do, and it's got to be something that you spent time doing. The best thing that you can possibly do is just get educated, and through experience, to be honest with you, is just go pound it out in the gym and figure out what works, what doesn't. You know, research your shit, watch it on YouTube. You know, go to websites, go to people who are actually doing what you're trying to do, and learn from them and pick their brain, and, you know, find out who's, you know, the best of the best, and then see what they're doing and try to emulate that and figure out why they're doing what you're doing. The biggest thing I can tell you is, like, if you're somebody who, you know, like me, I've been working out, like, iron's been in my blood since I was 15 years old. Like, that's all I've known how to do. It's the only thing I've ever been good at. It's the only thing that I truly love in this world is fitness and working out. And so I become very, very good at that. I've trained myself to win powerlifting competitions. I've trained myself to be a natural bodybuilding champion. I have trained hundreds and hundreds of clients now who have all seen results. And it's pretty simple. Like, I've been through the rigors. Also, on top of that, guys, like, I've been to college, okay? I've been to college. I studied physical education. I studied business. And in the physical education program, and I was going for my coaching endorsement as well. So you learn how to evaluate, how to determine if what you're doing works or not, how different exercises hurt different parts of your body, how to make things safe for your body. Because physical education is a lot more than just playing dodgeball, right? There's a lot that goes into that, and I think a lot of people get lost on that. You know, sports biomechanics is huge. Exercise science is big. Like, it's things that you should know. Now, it was a lot easier for me to learn it because I had spent my entire life doing it, so it wasn't hard for me to pick up. But that being said, it really depends on your current level. Now, there are people out there who, you know, if let's say they start working out, fitness changed their life, and they want to do that. They want to pursue that career, and you've had no real prior training. You probably need to get your ass to college. A piece of paper from some alphabet soup organization probably ain't going to help you. I mean, yeah, it's good information. Don't get me wrong. Certified personal trainers, they have learned pertinent information. They really have. There is pertinent information there. The problem is there's no practical examination, okay? This is what happens is you pretty much take a few online courses, you go take a test somewhere, and then some asshole you've never met says you're a personal trainer. They don't know shit about you. You fill out the bubbles correctly. You've never physically gone and done it. You've never had to correct people's form. You've never had to see what's wrong, why it's wrong, and what that wrong movement causes, okay? Like, anybody can teach anybody how to do a push-up, right? The problem is can you correct a push-up that's wrong? Do you understand what parts of the push-up that they're doing, what joints they're using, what muscles they're using, what stabilizing muscles they're using, how the push-up works, and if people are injured doing certain parts of the push-up, why, and how can they prevent that, and what are the little tricks and you know, little nuances that you can do to help fix that, so that way they can continue to make gains, for lack of a better term. And that's the problem, is somebody who just got into fitness and just started working out. And by just, I mean in the last 2 years. If you've been working out for 2 years, you probably don't know enough yet. I'm sorry to tell you, you need to get educated. But, like, you need to understand how that works. Like, personal training isn't a workout buddy. Like, you're not somebody's fucking workout buddy. If you think that you have the right to tell somebody's body what's right and wrong, and you don't have any idea, you're just guessing, or you're using bro science, like, you're an arrogant, dangerous asshole. That's what you are. Sorry to tell you. There's just no two ways about it. And that being said, you know, sometimes, like, there's people out there, you know, who are in really, really good physical condition. You know, they've been athletes all their lives. They know how to do proper lifts. They just need a little bit more training. Do those people necessarily need to go to college? No, they don't. You know, if you've been in the gym your entire life, and you obviously look like you've been in the gym and you know what you're doing and you've paid the iron price, so to speak. You know, you've gone through the rigors of figuring out what's wrong, figuring out what's right, doing things yourself, working on all those things throughout the day, and throughout your training. You know, does a piece of paper really kind of just solidify what you already know? Yeah, it does. It really does. Like if you're really trying to get a job and you know your shit, but they say they won't interview you without a certain piece of paper, then go get the piece of paper, because I promise you, if you're good at what you do, the test is a joke. It's literally a joke. I could write one harder in my sleep. It literally is. Like any organization you get it from, most of them are not difficult at all. In fact, all of them are not difficult at all. Okay, just to say you're a certified personal trainer. Now, that being said, also, if you're going after a specific job, talk to the gym or the place that you're trying to work at. Okay, like the biggest thing that people don't understand is there's a lot of gyms that say, well, this one's valuable, well, this training certificate's valuable, well, this training certificate's valuable, because they're so just diluted, full of bullshit and random information. The problem is none of them have practical exams, right? So like you have to go to the gym that you're trying to work at and say, okay, well, I want to become a trainer here. What do I have to do to become a trainer? Well, you need to be, you know, NASM or ISSA or, you know, CSCS or whatever it is their certification is. You need to go do that. You need to go be certified through them. Okay, well, now I know. Now I know that if I go get this, I can go get a job for you at your gym, right? Yeah, absolutely. No problem. Here's my rest of my background. Here's my credentials, blah, 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 blah. And that's really the typical way of how you get a job as a personal trainer. Now, oddly enough, most people don't do that. And this is where my opinion kind of comes in. Is because I see it all the damn time and it does nothing but piss me off. Is, you know, if you want to offer people free advice, you know, and you're not certified at all, or you don't have any credentials, you've never really accomplished anything in the fitness industry, you can do that. Like, there's nobody saying you can't give somebody free advice. If you see somebody doing a squat wrong and you correct their form, good on you. Like, helping people is never a bad thing. I'm never going to not condone that. But if you're going to charge them money and they're going to become your client, then I think the rules change a little bit. Then I think you literally have to rethink your process there, because if you injure them, it's not like if you're a car mechanic and you mess up on the car, you know what I mean? Like, that's not something that, like, you can fix that part. You know what I mean? Like, if you accidentally, you know, mess up a brake job and the brake pad, you know, makes the car shudder when you brake, you can fix that. You know what I mean? Because you made a mistake. You know exactly what mistake you made. The problem is with the human body, if you don't know what you're doing and you accidentally make a mistake, you could injure them permanently. You could injure them for life. I know of an actual... There's two people who actually opened their own gym, and they literally have zero education or experience. I'm talking none. They worked out for a couple years, and that's their experience. And I was like, I was so hell-bent on just how stupid this was, to the point where, like, I had to be told to shut up about it because I got so loud and annoyed by it. And I finally shut up about it because I saw one thing about, oh, well, we're going to hire a trainer when we open. They didn't hire a trainer when they opened. They're doing it themselves. And let me explain something to you, how fucking arrogant you have to be to do that. Let me explain this to you, because I'm serious here. Like, it's just dangerous. Like, and I see it all the time on Facebook. Like, I see so many people who, they started working out a year ago or 2 years ago, and they think that they have the knowledge to help people, and they have literally no science education. Like, they have zero education, they have zero training, they have zero credentials of why they should even be allowed to be in charge of somebody. And it got me thinking, is there a way to fix this? And the honest truth is, no, there's not. Because as long as these companies will give out certifications, or as long as these other companies will allow you to open fitness centers without any credentials, then yes, this is going to happen, and this is going to happen all the time. So I really, really warn you guys, before you ever pay a personal trainer, is ask them some questions like, where did you get certified from? What's your personal experience? What accolades do you have in the fitness industry? Basically, why are you worth my money? And you're going to find that the answer is going to change a little bit, because it's a very, very interesting thing. Let me just make sure it's not 989-400. I don't even know what the fuck that is. Anyway, sorry, ignoring a phone call. So that's my biggest thing, though, guys, is you really need to understand that you know, if you're going to be a personal trainer, or you're going to take personal training from somebody, you know, ask some questions first. Find out what they think is valuable, because I'm telling you guys right now, the industry is so full of crap, like of just people who have no idea what they're doing, who have just the audacity to call themselves personal trainers or trainers in general without having any certification, education, or accolades in the fitness industry, that it's pathetic. And you're going to find that the reason that some people charge more, the reason that some people get better results than others, is because the trainer matters. If your trainer knows what they're doing and they have done it before, and you have proof that they know that they can not only talk the talk, but they can walk the walk, you are going to see phenomenal results from that person, guaranteed, because they've already done it. They know exactly what they're doing. Everybody's a little bit different, but it's not rocket science. You know exactly what you're doing. Just be very wary of who you trust, and understand why, you know, because it's a lot of money. Personal training is not cheap, and going to places that have personal trainers on staff, again, normally is not the cheapest thing in the world. It's not like just getting a gym membership. It definitely costs more than that. So be aware of that, because as somebody who's in the fitness industry, I see it all the time, and it's really pathetic. And I really like shame on you if that's what you're doing. If you're really doing that, like, you're not a good person. Like, shame on you for taking people's money without having any right or knowledge of what you're doing. It is pathetic, and you're a waste of time in the industry. You are the reason that there are good personal trainers all over the country who can't make ends meet personal training because some jackass messed them up because they had no idea what they're doing. It's people like you who have caused the industry and the prices to really fall to where they are today. It is because of people like you who don't understand the craft that is personal training. I honestly think that you need to have some kind of education to do it. I wish there was a board of people who was responsible for saying, okay, you're allowed to be a personal trainer, okay, you're not. Okay, you need to go do this, and then we'll consider your education and experience extensive enough to endorse you to train other people. I really wish there was a commission like that, a group of people that could control that, but the problem is there's not. It would have to be government regulated, and right now that's just not going to happen. So I just wanted to warn you guys, because I've just seen a lot of crap and a lot of just terrible things, and I wanted to warn you guys ahead of time because it's not good, so be careful. Peace.